Hey guys, welcome to your YouTube channel where we talk all about the GATE exam. We are studying DBMS and we are performing the decomposition. So I thought before I give you another question where we will decompose the third normal form to the BCNF, let me give you certain properties or certain standard terms which are very sure to be true always. So this diagram says everything that we have discussed so far. If a relation given is in first normal form or it is in second normal form, and if we decompose it or we normalize it into the third normal form, okay, if the highest desired normal form we take as third normal form, then the lossless join property and the dependency preservation property are always going to be true, again. If you are doing a valid or a proper decomposition, mind it guys, I'm not taking a consideration that however manner you do it and it's going to be true. No, if you do it properly, then yes, certainly it is going to be true. Similarly, if you go from first normal form or second normal form to the BCNF, okay, so it's not necessary that you have to go from this to this. You can directly go from here to here also, depending upon what kind of dependencies are present. So if you go from here to there, lossless join is certainly true, but this is not always true. Dependency preserving can be lost. I mean, some of the dependencies, functional dependencies, are likely to be lost in this process of decomposition from this point to this point. Similarly, if you go from 3NF to BCNF, again the same concept applies. So this arrows going from one circle to another circle is showing nothing but then the process of decomposition, the process of normalization. And this is why we say that this is the best achievable normal form and also the best implementable normal form. Most of the databases and the database applications are designed to make use of the they make use of the database state as the third normal form. Okay, saying that, I also want to take your attention towards these note points. The very important first point is we never compromise with the lossless join property. I hope you understand that, because we can see BCNF can lose functional dependencies, but even BCNF says that the lossless join is ensured always. So we never do compromise with it. It's a mandatory, must, essential, necessary condition for a decomposition to have as true point. Okay, but the dependency preserving is something with which we can compromise if at all it is not failed. The next statement which is important is minimal cover is must. Minimal cover is must means when you are decomposing the functional dependency set you have with you, it is likely that you do have a minimal cover. You don't have the redundant functional dependencies present in it. I hope you all understand what is a minimal cover. The canonical cover, the minimal cover that we understood in the understanding of normalization. When you have a functional dependency set, it might contain some sort of redundant attributes and redundant FDs, which we try to remove one by one and come to a minimized crux of the functional dependency set, which is minimal and which also state the same set of functional dependencies which before it was, right? So that is the precondition. You can say it is like a precondition, and if this precondition does match, then this precondition says that this is always going to be true. Okay, so this is what I wanted to say before I go ahead with the question. So next, quickly solve one question for conversion from this to this. So we have R with ABCD and the given FDs. The very first thing we are supposed to do is find out the key of the relation. So for that matter, let me take out the A and B are determining themselves only. So let me take AC plus. So AC plus gives what? It gives you A, it gives you B, it gives you C, and it also gives you D. Okay, A plus alone can determine only A and B. C plus alone can determine only C. So this is certainly definitely the key, but because A can be determined by B, so it can replace by B. So BC plus, what is that? BC plus gives you B and C, B also gives you A, and AC together gives you D. So this is another set of attribute. Again determining the complete R. So this is the key key. So these two are the keys of the relation. A, B and C are your key attributes. D is your non-key attribute. So now quickly check whether what type of functional dependency we have. A and B both are key attribute. This is key attribute, this is key attribute. So this becomes violation of BCNF. This also becomes violation of BCNF. And this one becomes what? Complete key determining a non-key attribute. And with that it becomes a very much a good functional dependency, no problem at all. So for the decomposition, because it is violation of BCNF, so it is not in BCNF, but yes, this is in 3NF. This normal form, this relation given R is in third normal form. So now we will do from third normal form to the BCNF conversion. For that we have to find out the D set of relations, subschemas. The very first violation, take it out. The very first violation is A to B. Make a relation for this. So making a relation R1 for this. So R1 is AB. Now guys, try and understand. The another decomposition, the violation is B to A. If I take that up, B to A, and write R2, what does it become? BA. It is nothing different. R1 and R2 are exactly same. Here AB and BA saying these things doesn't make any difference. These two relations are same. So either you take this or you take this. There is no point of taking both of them at the same time, right? So they are like interchangeable. The third one, which is the joining relation. So the joining relation, how do we find? If I take R3, if I am considering this, so this is my dependent, right? In that case, I will leave this part from here and I will take the rest of them. So I take A, C, D. Okay, so this is my joining relation. Now everyone, if you are taking this part, then you can leave A and you can take B, C, D. So that becomes another decomposition. So for now, I am taking AB and the second one I am taking as A, C, D. This is what my decomposition is. Alright. So now quickly check for the first property, that is if it is lossless join or not. Lossless join. So for that matter, lossless join, find out the common attribute, that is A plus. A plus gives you what? It gives me A and it gives me B. So this is certainly the key for this. So it is a lossless join follower. Okay. So it's a, yeah. Now the second property, that is a dependency preserving. So let's check one by one. A to B satisfied here. B to A satisfied here. AC to D satisfied here. So this is also true. All the three functional dependencies are preserved even after the decomposition into BCNF. So guys, it is not so that every time you decompose in BCNF, you are always going to lose that functional dependency. No. Sometimes you might lose the functional dependencies and sometimes all are preserved. Okay. So I hope now by this end of this video, you have very much understood how do we have to decompose a lower normal form into a higher normal form. I repeat once again, whatever functional dependencies are causing problem for the respective higher normal form, make a separate relation for each one of them. Thereafter, take a third or the last relation, which is a joining relation. All the dependent from the flawed dependencies, remove it from the original relation R and remaining attributes put into your last relation. This becomes your decomposition set and you know how to check for the properties. Alright, so I believe this clears the chapter of how to do the decomposition. If at all any doubts are there, very much welcome. Put them down in the comment section and you can also ask me what you want me to make a next video about. Okay, I'm gonna see you very soon again. Till then, bye bye.